Dubbed as the biggest game of the season so far, at home the undefeated Loons of the North now welcome their greatest challenge yet, hosting the fabulous High Flyers from the South. A day that could see the Loons rise to the heights they once dreamed and cement themselves amongst the Western elites. From glorious Allianz Field in St. Paul, it's Minnesota United and Houston Dynamo. Genshrine weather report reads 66 degrees, perfect for Major League Soccer. And a very warm welcome into the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota pre-game show. Callum Williams alongside former Gopher soccer star Kyndra D. St. Aubin. And Kyndra, before we focus on the next 90 minutes ahead of us, take me back to last weekend where Minnesota United were victorious over Columbus, their 5th victory of the season.
It feels like forever ago because we had that friendly in between.
So in the wet and wild surroundings here in Toronto, Minnesota look for away victory number 4. Can they claim it in what is one of the most difficult places to come? And after celebratory scenes at Allianz Field, now a chaotic period of 3 games in 8 days. Expectation ripe and red within the walls of BMO Field, where Toronto FC find themselves equipped with the league's latest star. But the question here today, Kyndra, will be who can claim all 3 points and the title of Star of the North.
Well,
he's on his own, and it's a great finish in the end.
Miscue from Metanel. Here's Pizzuelo again! Well, that's what $10 million gets you. Beautifully crafted, fabulously finished, and Toronto FC lead by 2-1, courtesy of their main man. Out to a cacophony of noise. Allianz Field is ready. So here we go. 2 sides that so very nearly disappeared now seek solidarity and cry for consistency after arguably their biggest bump along the way. It's a crew craving headlines and a set of Loons with a lust for a wondrous wall to once again stand tall and unleash an anthemic synonymous sound like never before. How victory, Kyndra, would help either side today.
We know how important it is.
They go short and to the edge. Metanel, Coleman! Finley scores! And he wanders into personal paradise! He jumps for joy, bounces with the thrill, leaps off the treatment table into Minnesotan headlines and hysteria! Minnesota return to Major League Soccer with victory on their mindset once more. Adrian Heath's side are boisterous, buoyant, and have baffled several already this season. Today they go up against a franchise engulfed with raucous displeasures. A bland and barren feeling around these parts leads one to believe the revolution has halted mightily. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, it's New England Revolution and Minnesota United.
On the ball to take those shots.
Well, the man that is leading this surge and this wondrous charge for Philadelphia Union is their head coach Jim Curtin, who earlier on caught up with Jamie Watson.
Very quickly.
Jamie brings up an interesting point, Kyndra. No doubt an element of concern in terms of scoring goals. The question is, how do they fix it?
Well, and I think you got to look to who.
Well, again, the angle just about would favour the left foot of Calvo. We've already seen Quintero strike over once this evening. Jan Gregus looks interested as well. It will be Jan Gregus! Pound away by Bono. Third test for the young goalkeeper.
And look, this is part of the reason Minnesota United liked Jan Gregus so much. That strike with the right foot.
And it's clipped behind for a corner. Advantage Minnesota. Jan Gregus, the player to deliver. Scored his first goal in MLS against LA Galaxy several weeks ago. Now he'll turn to creator. Plethora of options to aim for. Gregus with the ball in towards goal and wide. Another glorious opening for Minnesota. And Alex Bono has been a busy boy, Kendra.
He has been in this first half.
Now, despite the elements of inconsistency for Atlanta United, a man who is arguably best described as the epitome of consistency is their goalkeeper, US international Brad Guzan, who earlier on caught up with Jamie.
Brad, Atlanta United.
Roldan. Evading Gregush. Spraying into the chest of Abdul Salam. Thrust forward now for Rodriguez. Touched inside for Ladero. Again nodded forward. And Buana. Skipping away from Shula. Buana's driven ball in. The chest of Ethan Finlay. Not entirely convinced that was the outcome he was looking for, but nevertheless, defence now in the mindset of Minnesota United.
Really unlucky for Ethan Finlay there. Just doesn't take it well off the chest. Gives up a corner kick because that ball was completely misguided by Buana. It's not a good ball in by him.
So there are the man to take the set piece for the Sounders. In front of the Wonderwall. High hanging ball, Abdul Salam very nearly got a piece of it. Roldan. Boatload of space here for Smith. The man on loan from Bournemouth in the Premier League is forced to go all the way back to Stephen Fry. His first touch had to be good.
Fizzed that ball in, didn't he? Yikes.
Volleyed on by Buana. Slipped through by Rodriguez. And Jordan Morris! Offside though. Sounders celebrations are cut short.
United not the case when they played LAFC.
Well, Caleb Porter certainly looking for a reaction here today from his Columbus Crew side. This is how the starting 11 looks. Pedro Santos unavailable due to a personal matter. In comes Higuain, we'll get to him shortly. A changing of the goalkeeping guard as well. Joe Bendick on the bench. John Kempe comes in for his first start of the season. Undoubtedly though, Kendra, all eyes on Higuain.
Higuain's
Shula. Very unfortunate. And with that goes the half-time whistle. And the end of the opening 45, an opening period. And undoubtedly from a Minnesota United point of view, leaves much to the imagination and maybe even more to be desired. At half-time, Franco Escobar's goal, the difference between the two sides.
It's got to be quicker in transition. It's got to be that ball in over the...
Here come Atlanta through Gressel. Joseph Martinez twisting and turning. Martinez!